Hey you guys, it's me Gemstone from tarotforhealing.com. I hope you guys are doing really well. This is your can we say monthly? This is your weekly reading. This is for Pisces from the 21st to the 27th of September. Your first card is the Balance card, which would be Justice in the traditional tarot, and then you have the 5 card, which would be the 5 of Swords, but this is obstacles and challenges. Hold on, this one is purple. This would be the 5 of Wands, not the 5 of Swords. So what this is telling me is you have to make a choice when it comes to any difficulties that are happening in your life right now. I feel like it's saying that you may be feeling like you're stuck in a bind, and again, it might mean that you have to really sit down and think, well, what can I do in this situation to make it better or to get through it, because it's almost like whatever choice you're going to have to make, it's not going to be an easy one. It's going to be a very difficult one. But even then, sometimes we have to just experience that, and we have to get through it, and we kind of have to just try to be objective, or see the bigger picture. When this card shows up, the obstacles and challenges, is kind of saying don't be afraid of the position that you're in. Whenever I look at this card, it always makes me feel like, when I look at these orbs, it always makes me feel like, this card is almost like saying that your angels and guides are going to be with you, like they're around you, like these orbs, and they're guiding you through this situation. It's almost like they're guiding this person's feet, and they're saying that you have to trust me. You have to trust that we're here and we're going to help you, because even on the ground, you can see like what's been carved into it is a bird, and obviously this is a human being, and so this person has to almost like the bird, be able to fly, be able to soar like over this gap, be able to get to the other side. But what would take that person to do that, what would allow them to do that, would be to have faith and to believe that they can get to the other side. Like sometimes obstacles can show up and we can just feel stuck, like we don't know what to do, we don't know how to resolve it. And it's saying that, but with faith you can resolve so much, because if you can trust and believe that things are going to get better, that things are going to change, then that takes you halfway through the process. Because a lot of the limitations we impose on ourselves are basically what our mind thinks up. It's our mind that thinks up these challenges, thinks of these obstacles, or thinks of every which way that we are restricted and every which way that we can't make something happen and we can't do it. But it's like the saying goes, it's like, if the person that thinks that they can do and the person that thinks that they can't, both person is right, because it all depends on your outlook. It doesn't always even depend on your abilities. There are so many people that have like overcome like so many obstacles and challenges, like I can't remember his name, but he's because you guys know my memory is like always fuzzy. But he was born without like arms and without legs, and he's done all these like magnificent things like in his life, traveled the world, done all these things, and you just think to yourself, he could have been depressed and down and just thought, what's the point in living, what's the point in me carrying on, like just because of his situation, just because of the way he was born. But I think it's just so amazing when you just see people that have such a big spirit, and they just don't see any kind of physical limitation, and they just think to themselves, what, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to accomplish for myself, and then they just go ahead and just do it. And it's like, when you take that approach to life, when you just do things, that's why like you get into it, and then by the time, let's say, it's done, like you look back and you think to yourself, look at what I've accomplished for myself. And it didn't take a whole bunch of effort. It wasn't even that hard. But just because I told myself I'm going to do it, it's happened. you know. And a lot of the time, especially when we were fearful beforehand, we'll think to ourselves, what were we even that worried about? So it's like you have to kind of overcome that. And again, it's more about just having faith, having belief, having the trust that the universe is going to support you in the things that you're trying to do, in whatever difficult circumstance that you're in, and that you will be okay. So I don't want to give a whole bunch of metaphors, but for some reason, a lot of like metaphors and stories and everything is showing up when I look at that card. And then with the Justice card, it could be saying like, well, what would be the Justice card? It could be even like the Justice card can represent legal battles, legal struggles as well. So it could be showing up in that way as well. But I'm really feeling like it's kind of saying that you have to make some big choices right now. And the interesting thing about this interpretation is you can see the different elements are right in front of him. So he has a choice. He has the tools that he needs to be able to work out this situation. So it's kind of saying that you have the tools as well that you need. Sometimes we feel like we don't have all that we need because we think to ourselves, what can I do in this situation? But what these cards are saying is that you can do a lot. Even if you're not seeing it, there's a lot that you actually can do. There's a lot that is at your disposal. But are you using those things? Are you using these tools to help you, or your resources to help you, or people around you to help you? But there's something there that can be assisting you right now. But again, it's like his eyes are closed and he has the faith. He has the faith that everything is there. So he doesn't have to worry. So, yeah, that's for you, Pisces. And I'm going to pick a third card that will serve as your advice card. And that is Prosperity Begins. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, maybe these are money challenges or money worries or concerns, but it's saying that it's going to be worked out with this card. So again, don't let worries and fears and stuff like make you think that there is no way out or there's nothing you can do, because things are going to change for you and it's going to be okay. But again, do you have the faith right now to carry you through and to believe that everything is going to be okay? So, and again, you look at your resources, look at people around you, look for help or guidance, because it's there. Someone is there. So, yes, someone's going to extend a hand to you. So, peace and many blessings to you, Pisces. I'll see you. Bye.